Hello aspirants. Today, in this video we are going to discuss the current affairs of 19th January 2023. Our UPSC experts have ensured to cover all the topics from the news in less than 15 minutes to save your time. We have reviewed all the important newspapers and magazines including The Hindu, Indian Express, Down to Earth, PIB and others to bring this video to you. In this video, we will be covering the following 7 topics: ASER 2022, Grameen Udyami Scheme, Loan Loss Provision by Banks, World Economic Forum Annual Meeting 2023, National Coal Index, Why India Needs a Fresh Fertilizer Policy, and Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. So, let's get started. Our first topic is ASER 2022. The 17th Annual Status of Education Report, ASER, for 2022, released by NGO Pratham, has found that school enrollment in India has reached a record high of 104% in 2022, up from 97.2% in 2018, when the last full pre-pandemic survey was conducted. However, the report also found that there has been a drop in learning levels, particularly in reading, as a result of the pandemic. The proportion of children in Class 3 who could read a Class 2 textbook decreased by 6.8 percentage points from 2018. Additionally, the report found that the proportion of children receiving private tutoring has increased and that the percentage of children enrolled in government schools has risen. The report suggests that to improve foundational skills, there needs to be better integration between the Anganwadi system and the school system, with more funding for the education component of the Anganwadi system. Now our second topic is Grameen Udyami Scheme. The Grameen Udyami Scheme is a program launched by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship to provide skill training to tribal communities for their inclusive and sustainable growth. The scheme is funded by the National Skill Development Corporation, NSDC, and is implemented under the Sansadya Parisankul Yojana. It focuses on training tribal students in select states, with 49 clusters in 15 states chosen by 40 tribal MPs. The scheme's objectives include increasing the rural local economy, enhancing employment opportunities, reducing forced migration, and conserving natural resources. The project is being implemented in 6 states: Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, and Gujarat. Candidates receive benefits such as transportation, boarding, and lodging during the learning period, and training is conducted in job roles relevant to the local economy. Now, next topic is loan loss provision by banks. The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, has recently published a discussion paper on loan loss provision, which proposes a framework for adopting an expected loss-based approach for provisioning by banks in case of loan defaults. Loan loss provision is a cash reserve that banks set aside to cover losses incurred from defaulted loans. Banks in India are currently required to make loan loss provisions based on an incurred loss model, which assumes that all loans will be repaid until evidence to the contrary is identified. The problem with this approach is that it requires banks to provide for losses that have already occurred or been incurred, which can delay the recognition of expected losses and exacerbate the downswing during financial crisis. The RBI's proposed framework for an expected loss-based approach would require banks to estimate expected credit losses based on forward-looking estimations. Banks would classify financial assets into one of 3 categories: Stage 1, Stage 2, or Stage 3 depending upon the assessed credit losses on them and make necessary provisions accordingly. The benefits of this new approach include enhanced resilience of the banking system, improved quality of bank portfolios, and increased transparency in financial reporting. Now moving towards our fourth topic, World Economic Forum Annual Meeting 2023. The World Economic Forum is an international non-governmental organization for public-private cooperation, founded in 1971 by Klaus Schwab. The annual meeting of WEF is taking place in Davos, Switzerland, from 16th January until 20th January 2023, with the theme of cooperation in a fragmented world. India is represented by a high-level delegation at the summit, which includes union ministers, chief ministers, and business leaders. India has reiterated its position as a resilient economy with a strong leadership providing stable policy to global investors at the summit. India's focus areas at WEF this year are investment opportunities, infrastructural landscape, and its inclusive and sustainable growth story. Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav highlighted India's pragmatic approach to dealing with the pandemic, which has ensured moderate inflation and high growth, as well as a recent inflow of foreign direct investment worth $84 billion during 2021 to 2022. Now, fifth topic is National Coal Index. The Ministry of Coal has launched the sixth round of commercial coal mines auction for 141 coal mines. The Performance Bank Guarantee (PBG) for each successfully auctioned coal mine will be revised annually based on the National Coal Index (NCI). The NCI is a price index that reflects the change in price level of coal on a particular month relative to the fixed base year, fiscal year 2017 to 2018. It is composed of 5 sub-indices, 3 for non-coking coal and 2 for coking coal. The NCI is used to determine the revenue share per ton of coal produced from auction blocks. The index encompasses all transactions of raw coal in the Indian market, including coking and non-coking of various grades transacted in the regulated and non-regulated sectors. It is not applicable to washed coal and coal products. Now, sixth topic is why India needs a fresh fertilizer policy. The government is looking to create a new fertilizer policy with the goal of promoting biofertilizers and organic fertilizers and increasing nutrient efficiency. A task force has already been established under the Niti Aayog to examine these issues. India currently consumes 40.146 million metric tons of fertilizers, with production at 32.076 million metric tons and imports at 12.839 million metric tons. The government has implemented measures such as assessment of state-wise requirements, 100% neem coating of urea, monitoring of crop yield and soil health, and online monitoring of fertilizer movement through the integrated fertilizer monitoring system to improve availability. However, heavy subsidies and inefficient use of fertilizers have led to negative impacts such as nutrient loss, drinking water contamination, and carbon emissions. The government has also increased spending on food, fertilizer, and fuel subsidies by 70%. Possible steps for the future include promoting local fertilizers, lower import duty on phosphoric acid, and curbing hefty subsidies. Our last topic is Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs has proposed significant changes to the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code (IBC) in order to bring more technology, transparency, and efficiency to the corporate insolvency resolution process. The IBC was introduced in 2016 as a way to overhaul the corporate distress resolution system in India and to consolidate previously available laws to create a comprehensive and time-bound mechanism. The code aims to promote entrepreneurship, the availability of credit, and balance the interests of all stakeholders. Under the IBC, companies have 180 days to complete the entire insolvency exercise, and the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India has been appointed as the regulator to oversee these proceedings. Hope you found this video helpful. Also, you can find the notes of this video in the Current Affairs course on EduRev. Link of the course has been provided in the description below. For your information, EduRev offers the most structured course on current affairs, offering daily, weekly and monthly current affairs at a single place. Please subscribe to our channel to get regular notifications of our daily current affairs videos and other updates. You can give us suggestions, feedback in the comments section as well. Thank you.